Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. And his first look is incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. This is Crowell on the catch. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it. There's Johnson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
He had a good chance to get the first points of the game on the board, but what a great job defensively, getting a hand in there, knocking it away, and preventing that first touchdown.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Goff. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball. When that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn, you don't get extra points by how hard you throw the football.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. And
they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there. And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam. Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is caught by Darius Stewart. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes now on first down. A screen complete to Crowell. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A first down screen pass, good for 5. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On second down, here's Crowell. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That is incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now a handoff to Crowell. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to run forward with Crowell. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Play action. It's gone. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Goff now to throw. Quick slant. That's caught by the veteran Macklin. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. To throw is gone. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders. And they're rolling. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. A first down carry here for Johnson. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here we go.
again, it's Johnson. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
To play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They begin with a run by Crowell. Always got some breathing room. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They keep it with Crowell on first. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than you,
Mahomes hit, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
On second down, here's Goff. He gets it left side to Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Goff now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Goff. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Goff now on second down. And this is caught. Jeremy Maclin. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And Hopkins' kick is good. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Super 66.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Vikings on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
DC.
From the gun, here's Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. On first down, it's Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Looking again in the direction of Woods, and that'll bring up second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd and 10, Goff Johnson's got it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal.
Orange, orange, orange. We're good, we're good.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
We go.
They get it to him running left. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Michael Johnson in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes the field goal team once more. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, we do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A first down carry now for Crowell. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Down.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Complete to Stewart, right side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Here's a give to Crowell. He's to the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kick.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Gone. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Garyon Conley, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Z, 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 Z!
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Aaron Lynch not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. This is caught by Robinson, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. The Vikings on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the 50, it's gone. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Ben Gideon in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Whirl it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. William Hayes coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Green 90. Green 90.
On first down, Mahomes. Room to run past midfield. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Left, 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 left. Watch 32, watch 32. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Mahomes now on first down. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Mahomes now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. A screen complete to Crowell. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Another timeout called by the Vikings now, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He's back to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. And the kick by Butker is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. That goes for a gain of 31.
Close to field goal range now. Get up, get set, and spike it.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Start left here.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. They still need one completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it's becoming increasingly clear now that the Rams are going to win this football game. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. Crowell. Despite the heavy running, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there.